Good day to you, wherever you're joining me from. Andrew Mdolo here. I'm back with a book review. We are doing chapter 2 of this powerful book, The Almighty Formula. So we are reviewing chapter 2, which says, Secrets to Achieving Your Goals. Secrets to Achieving Your Goals. Now, allow me to read a quote from the book. This is the opening quote. It says, "A man who dares to waste an hour of time has not discovered the value of life." A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. So, how you value time, how you maximize time shows, or how you utilize time shows the value you have of this life that you've been gifted by the Almighty God. Remember, life is a gift, and we can judge how you appreciate this gift by how you use your time. So chapter 2 is saying secrets to achieving your life goals. Now, we are told that everything happens within time. This book gives us that wake-up call. The wake-up call is that whatever you have been packaged to deliver on this earth, whatever your goals are, whatever your purpose is, it can only be done within the confines of time. Therefore, time becomes a critical point. Now, remember we talked about organizing and planning your life. So we are building on that, and we are saying the starting point is a realization that whatever you have to do has to be done within time. The Bible does tell us that beyond the grave, there is no activity, there is nothing, there is no job, there is no work, there is no reflection, there is literally nothing beyond the grave. So you need to be that person who understands the urgency of time, the urgency that must accompany your plans, your goals, your purpose, and your dreams. There has to be an urgency to back up all that. So we are saying that time is crucial. Now, how do you go about utilizing time? We have been given a few secrets. I'll just perhaps mention 3. The first secret to you being successful and to reaching your goals in life, the first secret is self-evaluation. This is the secret presented here. Self-evaluation. Socrates said it very well that life that is not paused to reflect is not worth living. If you cannot sit and reflect upon your life, well, that kind of life is not worth living. So you need to do self-evaluation. Not once. You can even set time frames. Just a few days ago, I was talking to a colleague who came to join our workforce beginning of last year, 2024, and began to show me how that in this very 1 year, he was able to point to things that he has been able to achieve, value that he has been able to add to his life. And he was showing me 3 books, and he said, this is my next goal. I was given this book, and I want to achieve this knowledge. I want to practicalize this knowledge. So the year of 2024 for him could actually be seen on paper. You could actually hold it. You could see it. It is something that is tangible. The year didn't just pass like that. There are key things that you can point to say it has been a year of great success. This is what self-evaluation helps you to do. It helps you to see where your time has gone. Okay, and then we are given certain principles on how you can conduct a self-evaluation. Most of you don't know. How do you go about conducting a self-evaluation? You have no idea. Well, this book shows you how you can actually do that. one of the things we are told is that you have to identify patterns of failure and patterns of success. This you are doing within a self-evaluation exercise. So the time you sit to do this evaluation, you want to identify patterns of failure and success in your life. Focusing only on success or on failure is doing yourself a disservice. You need to analyze both. The second point of how you can do the self-evaluation, we are told, is identify the principles and the laws responsible for failures or successes within your life. Thus far you have come. Okay, what are the failures and what were the principles that you did not obey? What were the principles that you overlooked? Okay, and then we are told the same for success. Look at the principles that you adhered to that sponsored the success that you can talk about. All right. So self-evaluation. We are given several other points, but for the review, I'll just quickly rush through and give you other pointers. The next secret we are told is the secret of time conversion. There is a book written by Dr. Sandy Adelaja, How to Become Great Through Time Conversion. Okay, so I pray that God-given grace, I'll also have a chance to review that book. And remember, I'm not just picking any book. These books are aligned to help you achieve maximum potential in your life. Okay? This is why we started from, we were talking about stop working for Uncle Sam. Now, most of you were left asking, how do I stop? How do I just go about it? Well, you have to plan. You have to plan. So I had to choose this book to help you plan your life the next 3 to 5 years and achieve your goal of stop working for Uncle Sam. So if your goal, you feel it upon your heart that you are in the wrong profession, you feel it upon your heart that there is more to your life than what you are currently seeing, and you feel you are boxed in this job that does not give you expression of your inner self, you don't find expression of your true self. Even as you go for work, you are merely waiting for a paycheck, a salary at the end of the day, and you feel there is more. Well, we handled stop working for Uncle Sam and how you need to break free from that system. But are you just going to wake up and say, okay, I've stopped? No. You need to develop a plan. Okay, this book shows how you can plan your life from now until the next 25 years of your life. You can actually plan the next 25 years of your life and see them on a piece of paper and see step by step how you are able to achieve that. All right, so it's very important that you understand the principle or the secret of time conversion. The secret of time conversion. It's what will set you apart from everybody else. The other secret we are told in this book is a secret of solitude. Solitude. Do you practice solitude? Do you even know what solitude is? Great men like Steve Jobs used to practice this. He would lock himself away for some weeks, for some days. And in that retreat, he would be thinking about what he's going to do next. Particularly, Bill Gates does the same. He has 2 weeks. He gather about 5 to 6 books that he'll go and read. A voracious reader he is. Okay? But all that is a practice of solitude where you shut out everything else. You shut out social media. You shut out all the noise from kids, from spouse, from work. You completely switch off from all this life and begin to look inwardly and begin to connect with, the source of life. Solitude is one of those powerful secrets. Most great inventions were discovered when people were in a moment of solitude. So, this book explains this secret of solitude. We are told the advantages of solitude. Okay? And how can you achieve this? We are told how that you need to block out some time. You need to, do this self-evaluation. This is how you can best make use of solitude, right? So I talked of several books. I talked of several books that can help you to actually go about the greatness that you want to achieve in life. The first book, like I mentioned, is How to Become Great Through Time Conversion. This is a very, very powerful. You ought to have a copy. And I hope that in the next segment, the next book we begin to review could be this particular book. I will ask for your views. The second book is How to Regain Lost Years. Now, there are some of you that are past 50, some of you that are past 70. I have a friend, Mary. Now, Mary is not slowing down. I had a chat with her just a few hours ago. She was telling me that from our interaction in the past few years, she's been able to jump from a plane about twice, go diving. Okay, and she's over 70 and being able to go out and do these things. Okay, I think I shared last year a magazine that featured her. Now, you might think you have run out of time. Okay, people like Mary are a sheer example of how you don't let your age become a barrier to living your dreams. Okay, now some of you are in your 30s and you have already resigned from life. Okay, 30 years, 25 years, and because you didn't have the opportunity to get into university, you didn't have the opportunity to get into a particular school that you applied for, and you feel your life is shattered. Meanwhile, there are 60-year-old men and women that are pursuing their dreams, that are literally starting to live their dreams, and you can be one of them. I pray one of these days Mary agrees to come on set and just do an interview with me, just to encourage somebody out there that you see there is more to life. There is more to life. All you need to do is dream. So, plan. How to regain your lost years. Another book is Time is Life. Time is Life. The fourth book is What Do You Do With Your Time? What do you do with your time? So these are books that are lined up for our reviews, and I hope you stay tuned in, because as we build up, we are here to help you achieve your full potential. That's why I'm coming with these book reviews, and I'm taking the best from the best. Okay, those of you that have read the life of Dr. Sunday, you'll understand that is a gentleman that is coming from a disadvantaged background. But through these principles, he was able to live and uplift himself beyond this to be a pinnacle of hope and success globally. You too can live your God-given potential, given dream. And in this particular chapter, we are saying there are secrets. If you see a man doing well, if you see somebody being great, understand that there are secrets. They are secrets. They are secrets. Somebody inboxed me just a few minutes ago asking, how do you do these book reviews? How do you write books? And several years back, I think 3-4 years ago, I created a Facebook group helping people how to write books. That group is still there. And I told him, well, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. I told him, here is a link. Join that group. You will learn how to write your own books. Okay? What am I saying? Is that there are secrets. He saw me publishing a book and he was asking, how do you do it? There are secrets. You see somebody doing something great, it's because there are certain things they have discovered. And you need to discover those things. But there are principles that cut across disciplines. Whether you are it's in engineering, it's in academia, you are thinking of entrepreneurship or politics, there are several principles or secrets that cut across, disciplines. And these three I've given you are some of those great principles. Number one, okay, we said you need to understand the principle of time conversion. the secret of time conversion. Okay, number 2, we are saying you need to understand the secret of solitude. Solitude. This is one of the greatest secrets. Okay, when you can do this, I can promise you that your life will be on a trajectory to achieving your greatness. The third one I gave was self-evaluation. Do you practice any of this? But well, this book is there to guide you. So chapter 2 helps you to discover those secrets that are going to help you on how you can maximize your full potential. Remember, we've not yet started on life planning. We're just laying the building blocks. I'm coming with chapter 3, which should be able also to build on that. It says, why planning? Isn't planning and organizing just a waste of time? Well, see you in the next episode as we review the almighty formula. Thank you for listening.